can be a challenge, and no wonder. The city gets about 30 million tourists every year. No space. Long lines. As a result, fewer and fewer locals live in the historic centre of the city, which is packed with travellers. Venice is trying to improve the situation with some creative ideas. But is the city doing enough? We ask the locals.
Da cittadino veneziano, secondo me sta diventando un po' troppo affollata la città.
E il turismo è un turismo di massa che prende e scappa, non è più quel turismo bello che c'era una volta.
Sono molto mortificato perché non è più la mia Venezia. È una Venezia con pochi veneziani.
In Venice we have no space. We are in trouble, but also the tourists are in trouble.
Venice is one of the most visited cities in Italy thanks to its magnificent architecture, centuries of history, and of course its many canals. But over-tourism is an everyday problem. The city has come up with some ideas to tackle the influx of travellers. Venetian tour guide Giuseppina Giudice explains.
In Venice in the last years there's been a lot of new restrictions. This year they will start again this experiment that started last year to pay people to enter physically in town. It's done more for people who come for the day, hoping to reduce the amount of daily visitors.
From April 2025, tourists visiting for the day must pay an entrance fee that can reach €10 on certain high season days. But it's unclear if the sum will really stop people from visiting Venice. In 2024, the city also introduced size limits on tour groups.
The tour guides have to be together with other 24 people. So together with the guide, you have to be in 25. Before this, we could be in many more people, up to 50. I've seen huge groups. This will affect a bit some agencies because, of course, if you have 50 people now, you need 2 guides.
And those are not the only tourism-related restrictions. In 2021, Venice banned large cruise ships from docking in the lagoon. But do such restrictions actually stop tourists from visiting?
As a tourist, I believe the environmental is very important. So if you can cover up with the fees, that's a good idea. I'm okay. I'm not coming every day.
An extra fee is probably a very good thing, and it hopefully can be used towards conservation and protecting heritage and architecture.
Yo creo que es conveniente pagar, pero no tanto. Más afluencia, más ingresos también para la ciudad.
To bring awareness to the problem of over-tourism, Venetians are taking to the streets to protest and proposing their own solutions. Jane DeMosto from the organisation We Are Here Venice thinks the entrance fee is not the way to go.
The entry ticket is symptomatic of thinking of Venice purely as a tourist destination and how to get money from tourists. What Venice needs is an approach to looking after the city centred on the well-being of its residents. The issue for Venice isn't mass tourism. The issue for Venice is the dying resident population.
Activists from venezia.com put a monitor in the city centre that displays the current number of residents in Venice's historic centre. The figure has dropped in recent decades from 100,000 to less than 50,000 people.
When people talk about Venice losing its residents, they say, we need more housing. But together with the housing, we also need job prospects. And restoration of the lagoon system can be a really important source of jobs and also quality livelihoods.
Through different projects around the lagoon, the organisation We Are Here Venice not only restores the ecosystem affected by over-tourism, but also creates job opportunities. Abandoned buildings are also being repurposed in the hope of bringing new opportunities to the local community. Jacopo Gali of the Venice Sustainability Foundation explains.
This area was the port area of the city of Venice with the cruise ships coming in. You might have seen the images of these huge ships, 7, 8, 9 floors of ships arriving in Venice. Now, since a few years, the ships are not entering the city anymore. And so today most of the parts are abandoned. Now this area, it can be an area devoted to student life, it can be an area devoted to culture, it can be an area for a new type of economy for the city.
Matteo Secchi, an activist from venezia.com and creator of the Monitor, counting Venice residents, has spent years calling for an end to mass tourism.
Our solution is to stop the entrance of Venice in the busiest days. In Venice there's too many people. I'm sorry, we like the tourists, we like the visitors, but some days you can't survive, so you can stop the entrance.
Discussions about how Venice can preserve its identity while staying open to the world continue. What do you think about the restrictions on tourism taking place? Do you know other cities that are trying to tackle over-tourism like Venice? Let us know in the comments.